Hi, so today I'll be showing us how to. Some people might not be aware, but today's video is going to be on something called a trusted account. So, for some of our users, they might not be aware that there's something called a trusted accounts on Reverbtime Magazine. So, today I'll be showing us exactly what that is and how an author can go from seeing, I'll just show you here, right? How an author can go from having this. So when they go on their dashboard, they go to create blog, they'll see something like this. So how an author can go from sent for approval. So I'll just show you in a bit. So I'll just log in because I have an account with that shows. So this account here is a trusted. This is a trusted author, and for this account here, this account is for someone who is not a trusted author. So if I just show you here, I just go to create blog, and when I scroll down, okay, I'll just put something here. Just put title, because without doing that, you're not going to see the submit button after you're done doing everything. So I'll just hit generate slug. So I think it should. Sometimes it takes a while because of server delay and all that, because it has to check here, so it has to create it based on if this title is already existing, and of course it will be existing. So you see right here, it's publish blog instantly. Yeah, that's what it's showing here. So but for these accounts, it's showing sent for approval. So the difference between the both of them is that sent for approval means that when this author sends in a blog post, the admin has to go through it. The admin have to do some checks on it to make sure that it follows all our standard. And after all the checks, then the admin reformats the article, mostly because it's not properly formatted, and then the admin sends it. But for this author, when he makes a post, it goes instantly and it shows up on the website. So to get this on any of for any of our authors on their accounts, it's absolutely free. They don't have to pay for it, but we do give loyalty to people who actually pay attention and do the right thing. So today I'll be showing you how you can go from seeing this to actually seeing this, and I'm sure a lot of agencies out there would want to have the ability to do this, so they don't have to wait for us to approve it. So in order for that to happen, I would use this. So let's say, for instance, you have an article. The main thing that you have to do to make this possible is post formatting. Post formatting is very, very important because we want authors who take the time to do things right. That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to be sending in non-plagiarized articles, and your article needs to make sense. Third is that you need to send an article that is human written. So I will just this article here has already been checked for plagiarism, and I think it's I'll just show you. So it's already been checked for plagiarism, and it's 0%. So but I'll just I don't want to take too much time checking that, so I'll just check for AI. So I'll just copy it. So we use mostly we use Crowbot AI content detector because it's very good. So I'll just take this out here, and then I'll hit analyze text. So as you can see, it's 0% of text is likely AI generated, so it's completely human written. These are the kind of articles, these are the kind of blog posts that will earn you the ability to get this button on your account. So and the key thing besides that, because I know that's not really a problem for a lot of SEO specialists and content writers out there. So the key thing I'm going to be showing in this blog post is post formatting. So now I've added this to, most of the time what I do is that I put it in a Word document so that I can see it clearly. I do all my formatting in a Word document. So first things first, I have to get rid of the spaces because it doesn't look good. So post formatting is very, very important. So you see the way I'm doing it, so I'm just getting rid of the spaces, trying to make it look at least visually appealing. It needs to look visually appealing. Now for this is always a problem, so what I just do is I just put a hyphen and I put a space. Then I copy the same thing. Yeah, I do the same thing here. So of course there needs to be a space between the paragraph and the new heading. So here the space is not needed, so I close that. And then I put a hyphen here, here and here, or here. Okay, so I'll just keep on doing that. So I picked this particular article because I know it's not long, so the video doesn't just it's not excessively long. So, and of course the linking is also accurate. So I'm sure every SEO specialist out there have what they want to achieve with each blog post. So when you're done doing that, so you select everything. Now I've adjusted for spacing and I've adjusted for the list items. I've made them a bit more visually appealing. In a moment you will see the reason why I did this. So first thing you do is you select everything with Ctrl A, and then you hit this button over here. That's the reason why I always use Word documents, the one installed on my machine. So you can use any one, but just make sure that it has all these features. So I'll clear formatting, so if there's any weird formatting, it goes away. And I make sure that they're all using the same font Calibri. It could be anything, you just find the one that works for you. But for me, I noticed that Calibri body works perfect for me. So I've cleared all the unnecessary formatting. So I'll just scroll down and you see what happens here. See, it's more appealing this way. The reason why I do it this way is by the time I move it into my editor, it's not going to give me any kind of issues at all. So I haven't been doing this for quite some time. I've discovered that this is the best approach for doing this. So the next thing to do would be to move this into my editor. So I'll just show you how I'm going to do that here. So I'll be using my own personal dashboard. So I'll just leave all this out. I just want to show you what it looks like in here. So I won't even put the title, so because I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to show you how to format your articles properly. So there's this trick I use. So now I want to select the entire body of my article. So what I do is I hit the cursor right here at the beginning, just right here. And then I come to the end of my article and then I click. I'm not sure you'll be able to see my mouse in the video, but somewhere around where we have behavior, okay, I'm going to click like a little bit away from behavior, and there's a reason why I do that. So first I will do the normal one that is not good. Maybe yeah, I think this one is not good. Yeah, I think this one is not good, so I'll show you the difference. So when you come into the editor and then you paste it, so you see what is happening down here. You see the text here is not the same as the text here. Now I'll do it again. So I'll delete this, I'll come to this, I'll delete this, so to make sure there's nothing going on the page. And now I'm going to do it right. So I'll hit it at the beginning, just before T, and then I'll come to the end, and I will go a little bit away from the last word, and then I would hold Shift down, and then I'll click. Now you see there's more space at the end, and then I copy this. So you would see there's a huge difference. So when I paste this in my editor, you see it's the same. The last paragraph and this paragraph is exactly the same. It's not giving me any weird formatting issues. So these are the ways in which, so what I do once I'm done with that, I just select everything again, and again I remove all the text. I click on remove font style, and then I always like to justify my text. So now I can now scroll to the top. So I'll just show you how I do it. So most of the time what I do is that I shuffle between header 3, header 4 and header 5. Sometimes I use header 2, but not in all cases. So I'll just make this header 3. So I can choose to make this do follow or no follow by using this button over here. So so in this case I'll just make it no follow. Then I'll use header 3 here. Yeah, so so these are the things that earns an author the trusted account status. And if an author is able to do this properly, and then we notice that a particular author is always doing the right thing, so this is what we look at to make sure Once we see that the author is always doing the right thing and his post is always formatted properly, so immediately we go ahead to upgrade the author's account to the trusted account status, and then we send out an email to the person letting the person know. So the person now knows that he has an account, that once he's done with everything and he hits the send button, immediately it goes up on the website and there's no need for approvals and all that. So in this case, I think I'm done. Yes, okay, I think I'm done formatting this article. Okay, so I think it looks okay, and if you look at it, you'll see it actually looks okay. So the trick behind it is this: to make sure that at the end of every paragraph there's a space. So it just makes sense, I think it just makes sense. If you have a heading, of course there doesn't have to be a space after a heading, because after a heading comes a paragraph. If you look at Wikipedia articles, if you look at a whole lot of other premium websites and magazines, I would say you would see that this is the convention. So there doesn't need to be a space after a paragraph. So that's why you see there is no space here. But when I'm done, like, this is what is predictive SEO. When I'm done with this and I want to talk about something else, I should not merge these two together or keep too much space. If I'm keeping one space here, I have to keep one space here, and I think one space is just good enough. It doesn't make any sense keeping more than one space between one point and another point. Same thing goes for this. You see there is no space between this paragraph and then the point, and even within the point to the point there is no space. So it just makes sense. You just look at it like visually, you can see. I'll just expand this here. You can see that each point comes in a paragraph of their own. Some paragraphs might not have headings, some might have headings. You can see that it's just like sections on a website, each of them. These are the things that will earn you such a status. Publish blog instantly, this status on your account. Okay, so I really hope this would help someone out there, because the other videos that I've been doing about post formatting, there was no audio on them, so I got some kind of feedback. Some people didn't understand what was going on, so I decided to do this video to help people understand what was actually going on in that video. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.